Welcome to the wonderful world of Oz on another great windy fall day. My name is Sean Oz, and today we have the DJI FPV drone, and we're going to see how far we can go across this beautiful lake. Now, the DJI drone has three modes: normal, sport, and manual. It is a windy day. I've checked it, it's like 30-mile-per-hour gust. This is not a day that I'd want to do this test with a Mini 2. Before we get up in the air, I want to talk about something that I just received in the mail. I want to take a minute to talk about the goggles and how if you wear glasses, you can do this one thing to help you see better. I recently just received this in the mail from a company called VR Wave. And inside the box comes this cool little case. Inside that, there are a couple of lenses. Now, these lenses are made to your prescription. These are not just mass-produced things. This, in my case, is just sort of like a reader because I don't actually need glasses for 99% of the things I'm doing. Normally, I don't use glasses under the DJI. You can, but these little guys popped into the goggles should be a world of difference. They also make these for fat sharks, and I think on the fat sharks, they're magnetic and they just lay on and pop in place. So they do send you this little card that says anti-blue ray glasses, so there is a blue light filter in those lenses, so you can look at digital screens longer than you would otherwise, and they send you a card that shows you your prescription on there. In my case, it's just a magnifier. They also send you this little blue, flashy blue light thingy. And lastly, they send you some little wet wipies and a cleaning cloth. The customer can choose blue light filter options that block most of the blue light. So there's the blue light. Can you see? Golly! That is blinding. Golly, that was crazy. Probably can't see nothing there. They also help protect the built-in lenses on your goggles from getting scratched. VR Wave does ship worldwide. All you have to do is go to their website at www.vrwave-store, and you can enter your prescription, and within 2 weeks, they'll be sending you your own pair. So I'm gonna go ahead and install these and get back over to the lake and get this DJI FPV drone up in the air, and we're gonna find out how far it really goes. Well, that's it. I've got those in. They seem to make things a little bit clearer. They work even better than I thought. I didn't realize I needed something like that when I flew, but those a little bit of magnifiers just make everything that much more crystal clear as I've got these goggles on. Now, when it's windy out like this, I definitely don't recommend doing this, but I've been meaning to do this for some time. I wish I could figure out how to record the inside of these goggles so that you guys could see exactly what I'm seeing. We're gonna go ahead and take off. And in normal mode, you push both sticks together and go up. So we're gonna just go out up to about 100 feet, and you can really see it's fighting the wind. Look at it, it's angled. Like on a gimbal drone, that would be straight. And hopefully I got those props on good. I double checked them. We're just gonna try to get over to those islands. We're gonna watch the battery really carefully. It says I have about 10 minutes left, and because of that wind, it's gonna be a shorter flight. I'm just really curious, can you go that much further in normal mode than you could in, say, sport or in acro mode? We're about 2,000 feet away. I'm gonna come down a little lower. I was about 400 feet, so we're gonna drop down to about 200 feet, so it's a little less windy. Now, I don't have a center spring set on this, so I do have to watch my altitude, especially over water. I really don't want to just drop out of the sky because I'm coming down too fast. We're cruising right about 195. We're about 4,000 feet away. Now, with the DJI FPV drone, it's a little different what happens in the goggles. It's really hard for me to show you the way I have it set up. When you start to lose your transmission, your signal for the video, you'll start to see some fuzziness on the edges of the screen. It sort of breaks apart on the edges, and when you see that, you really want to turn around. I find that happens quite a bit whenever I'm actually just flying around the mountains. I'm seeing a tiny bit of fuzzy on the edge, and we're at about 5,600 feet right now. It's not that bad, so we're going to push it a little bit further. I just got the high wind warning, 195 feet above the takeoff spot here, and we're about 6,200 feet out. According to the timer, we have 12 minutes left of flight time, and we're at 7,000 feet away. Looks pretty good over here. I think you're in the clear. Just keep on going. We're going about 33 miles per hour against this wind. We've been in the air for about 3 minutes now. My regular analog drones that I have, my FPV drones, no, I wouldn't be doing this. I don't ever fly this far. I usually fly it much closer. We're just gonna go over these islands. I dropped down to 120 feet, so I'm gonna go up just a little bit. And we're just gonna fly around these islands. 26 satellites. So my signal's 3 bars on the RC and 3 bars on the HD. My RC just dropped to 2. It's just beautiful. I'm seeing a little breakup right there. My HD signal dropped down to 2 bars. Now it's back up to 3 and the breakup went away. Now I'm back to 2 bars. I feel like we're gonna be probably having to turn around pretty soon here. It accidentally went up to 400 feet again, so we're gonna drop down a little bit. Yeah, just hit 12,000 feet. It says low battery, return home in 7 seconds. And I'm really fuzzy now on the edges. So we're at 12,600 feet. I'm gonna see if we can push it. Okay, we gotta push the brake button to cancel. And we're gonna go ahead and turn around because we don't wanna take any chances. And we're gonna drop down in height so we get a little less wind. And I think we're at 64% battery, so we should be able to make it back. We got just over 12,000 feet with the normal mode. We're gonna go ahead and fast forward this back and set up another battery. That whole flight took about 5 minutes. This is one of the cool things about the DJI drone is you can actually be in normal mode, take your goggles off, see who's around you, and put them back on, and you won't lose your flight. Normally when you're flying a regular FPV drone, you do that, you're out of the sky. For those of you who came to Spin Down a couple of years ago, you probably recognize that view you're seeing right there. And that's battery number 1. Let's put it in battery number 2 and change the mode and see if it goes any further. Climb up to about 150 feet again. And we're going about 58, 59 miles per hour, 62, 61, and 62. So it'll be interesting to see if we get further because we're going faster, or if the battery drains faster and we just get the same distance. So if you guys missed it, I did a video with the Mavic Air 2 and it got over 16,000 feet from this takeoff point. I could have flown from this marina, landed it in the other marina, had a buddy put a battery in it, and then taken off and brought it back here. And you can see the camera tilt, how strong those winds are. Always feels closer to the water than you really are, which is always scary. And we're at that island already with 77% battery. We've been in the air for just about 2 minutes and we're hitting 10,000 feet from takeoff point. And just got the high wind velocity warning there. You can see to straighten the camera out, I actually have to move the thumbstick to the left. That's how strong those winds are. And we're getting no breakup on the edges whatsoever. And I got the low battery right at 12,500. And just to be safe, and we're getting a bunch of breakup now. Our HD is down at 2 bars and our RC is down at 2 bars. And there's the low battery return to home warning. We're going to cancel that and bring it back manually. We're at 36% battery, so it definitely kicks in and tells you the battery warning way early, which is great because you won't lose your drone hopefully that way. Oh, it's bright out. That was coming in hot. I just put in the third and final battery. I'm really curious now if manual or acro mode, will I be able to get further than that one island? Either which way, I would never fly that far away in acro mode, because the whole point of flying in acro is to have the battery to be like checking things out, doing some mountain diving, doing some flippy flops if that's what you're into, not just going there, looking at stuff, and turning around and coming right back. Let's go ahead and get this one up in the air and see how it goes. Now I've found in manual mode, which is a little different, instead of just using your sticks together, you put it in manual here, double tap to start. We're gonna go straight up and out. You definitely fly completely different. As you can see, like I'm pushing all the way on the left stick and barely a little bit on the right stick, where before it was the opposite. Ooh, coming down to that water, got down to 60 feet real fast. I was trying to get my speed to go faster. We're now at 8,500 feet, and I'm getting much more breakup this time. So when you get lower, your signal is going to definitely be affected a lot more than if you're higher. And we are past the island at 11,000 feet, and I'm already at low battery, turn to home. We're at 5,000 feet from where we took off and going about 88 miles per hour. Man, oh man, did that suck the battery out really fast. Getting up to 93, 92, 95 miles per hour as I'm dropping. We're gonna pick it back up. And we're at 17% battery as we come in. Woo, that hogs the battery down. We're gonna just do a quick little whiz by here. And that's where we're at. There was spin up right there in that building right there. All right, it's gonna return to home in a second. 8% battery. Gonna knock it down into normal and bring it in. All right, it is critical low battery. It's making it forced landing, auto landing. All I can do is move it. So we're gonna take these babies off. It's right there. Woo! Talk about cutting it close. Landed with 3% battery. Woo. Wow, what a difference. First flight in normal mode was 10 minutes for the same distance. Sports mode was 6 minutes and 39 seconds. And acro or manual was 4 minutes and 25 seconds. Now we know. More battery in manual to go that a little less distance. If you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to subscribe, click the little bell notification, click the thumbs up, and share it if you did like it, because that's how I know if you want to see more videos like this. If you guys have more questions about the DJI FPV, the Mini 2, or the Skydio, or any of these other drones out there, let me know in those comments, because that is another way that I know what you guys would like to see from me in a future video. With that, I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a great weekend, great day, whatever time of day it is that you're watching this. Enjoy yourself. You only live once. Get out there and make the best of it. See you later.